That was a nice looking bite. Ooh. Ooh. Oh shit. Oh, he felt good for a minute. Is that a real one? The real ones just scream it. Ooh, ooh. I don't know if I trust trying to lock this one. Oh, no, that was a hard scream. Oh, I don't know about locking this one, boys. I don't know about that. He's screaming. He might just go straight through the red and just snap my shit instantly. I'm scared. Oh, oh man, yeah, he was gonna break shit. He was gonna break shit. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I locked it twice and he was going straight through the red, no problem. So another thing you gotta gauge is it worth keeping the drag high right now while he constantly goes further and further across the lake to the other side? Really, if I know he's huge and I'm gonna be fighting him for a long time, what you wanna do is not melt your drag down to nothing right now. Actually loosen it up and just let him go to the other side on lower drag, and then he doesn't scream it for as long periods of time. He's just going back and forth and screaming a little bit here and there. He feels pretty damn big, bro. This might be a decent one. Oh shit, I forgot to start something. Yes, he's melting my drag. See my yellow drag indicator? So I'm gonna go ahead and go down about this range, let it cool off. And see, now he can go over there on his own a lot easier. Now I'm gonna have to move around now a lot. I don't want him going too far either direction. Once he gets all the way over there, sometimes when they're real big, you actually get to see them even on this map. Another way to tell how big they are is when they turn, like he goes one direction and then he goes the other, you can see how big of a swoop the line makes when he turns. It gives you a good indicator of how, because he's actually flipping under the water and he flips and goes the other way. And you can see if it looks like a real big long swoop, how big his body is, or if it looks you know, smaller or whatever. So once he gets way over there and does some turns, we'll be able to get a good view on how big he might be. See what he does. Still gotta turn down a little bit so he can get all the way over there without melting my shit. Don't want it to be too loose though, because I don't want to lose him. He's just chilling. If he turns to go the other way, he's not doing. I don't know, he's acting kind of slow. He seemed real strong at the beginning. He was gonna snap my shit for sure. Ooh. He turned. It was a little bit of a good... Ooh. See how big it moved when he turns? Ooh. And how much slack. See how it went real slack and had to reel a whole bunch? That's usually a good sign that his body is so long that that movement is enough to put big slack in your line. Like, that's how you know you're getting to a decent sized beluga or whatever. So that could actually be a nice fucking fish, bro. That could be a nice fish. Those swoops looked pretty fucking good. Something I forgot to do. This is gonna be risky as shit. Minimize. Oh, come on, come on. Open up programs. Where the fuck is it? Snaz. Where the fuck is it? Oh, I don't want my line to get slack. There we go, there we go. Back to this, chronos. Start at, I say about 5. There we go. I started at about 5 minutes. I got the timer up now because we probably had him for about 5 minutes. But now I got my timer up. So we can see how long it takes. That's a good indication of how big he might be as well. The big ones kind of run back and forth a lot though. Like he would keep going. Since I'm on this side of him, he would be strong enough to just keep screaming that way endlessly. And I'd have to run past him and he get him to come back and then run past him. He's kind of just, he was strong enough to get over there. He really ain't doing too much. I don't think he's too big. Hard to say for sure, but that swoop didn't look too big. Another good secret for fighting big fish to make your hand not get tired is I bound my space bar to reel in instead of the net and just make X or something your net. And then you can just lay like a heavy pocket knife or something on your space bar. Boom, you're reeling. And then also my keyboard has like, you can do anything with it, bind keys to do shit. So I made it when I hit F8, it's like holding the shift button down. So right now my shift button is lit up purple or whatever because it's permanently on. Because I tapped F8 and then I just lay my big ass pocket knife on my space bar, and now I'm hands free. Except for my mouse. And if I want to move around, it's easier. I don't have to worry about reeling and holding shift and all that bullshit. Yeah, I don't know. He was big enough to go all the way over there. But if he was huge, he would just be going straight that way endlessly. I mean, they all act a little bit different, but that's normally what they do. If you get on one side of them, they'll go the other way, and they're so strong that they just keep on going no matter what, and you gotta run and get on the other side of them over and over and over. He's happy to just hang out right around that area, doing a little bit of back and forth. Lock it on him, so you pull on him a little bit here. Yeah, right into the red, not budging him. Oh, yeah, he's pretty beasty. He's pretty beasty. I don't want to risk it. He was sitting still, and I reeled against him all the way into the red, and it wasn't budging him, so I don't want to. No point in trying, even if I could, you know, even if it was like really close, and I could probably drag him in, but it's going to the end of the red bar. It's just not worth risking it. Might as well tire him out for a little bit, make it easier. Ooh, see, a lot of slack happened that time though. I mean, the only way you can get all that slack if they turn is because they're actually that long. That when they swoop around, it's long enough because they're long enough to put that much slack in your line. So, well, he could be decent. Maybe he's just a lazy one. He's definitely fucking lazy. Look at him. He's just sitting there and again. Wonder what's going on with my other rods. They chilling. ain't doing shit. They said they reworked fighting mechanics and shit too a couple times. So I don't know what I'm used to from back in the day. Maybe they don't do quite so much crazy shit anymore. I don't know. I haven't seen his tail come up or anything though, and I know for sure when I had a trophy that when he was swooping and turning, it was definitely his tail was coming out of the water. So. Holy shit, look at my line, bro. Oh, he's way farther over there than I thought. I wasn't paying attention because I was zoomed in so far. It didn't seem like he was at that much of an angle. Yeah, he's definitely came up this way quite a distance. I need to bring him back. I'm slipping. Oh yeah, I might be in trouble here. Trying to get through these rocks is a bitch. I know there's a way through. Come on. And they changed they definitely changed how walking on these rocks responds. Yeah, I need to get to this side of him and get him to go back. Now I'll loosen up on him and let him go back. Go on back the other way, bro. Oh, I seen his tail. Did you see that? I just saw his fucking tail, bro. He might be decent. Somebody should clip that. I missed it. I wasn't zoomed in, but I saw the tail out of the corner of my eye. Damn, the one time I wasn't zoomed in is when his tail popped up. Saw it? Nice. I'm like, you clipped it? Yeah, I wish I could look at it, but I can't do that. You know, if I click any of that and look at something, I'm not reeling, and then my line's loose. Fuck. What's it look like? Does it look decent? I know I wasn't zoomed in, but shit. Big tail, that's good. That's good. Oh shit. It could be a good one, you never know. Ooh. Went slack big time right there. That was sketchy. I had to come way over here in these rocks. I wasn't paying attention to how far he had actually gone. And I was down to no line too. Just standing there. Okay, I remember I used to have markers. I would look at specific trees. I know that thing right there was a marker that I used, that stump. Oh on where I want to keep them. Yeah, he's definitely strong, boy. He's screaming this 29 like it ain't shit. A good place to have him right there. If I could keep him in that range, that'd be nice. Those are some big swoops, boy, when he turns. Pretty damn nice. I don't want him coming this way. Wow, the one time I wasn't zoomed in is when looking at him is when his tail came up. Ain't that a bitch? Of course. Why would it be any other way? Yo, what up, Hypers? Sorry, I haven't been looking at the chat much. I don't know how long ago you said that, but what up, man? I got some kind of East Siberian on here. I don't know how big he is, but he's decent. Doesn't seem real big, but it's hard to tell. They all act different. I've had some that I was sure was a trophy, and it was only like a 70 something, and he was screaming up and back. I had to run back and forth so many times, like he was just a maniac. And then you catch you'll actually have a trophy on, and yeah, he's strong, but he's more lazy, like this one. Maybe once they get so big, they get slower or something. But I've had huge ones that were acting crazy as well, so they all act a little bit different. He showed his tail one time, but the one time I wasn't zoomed in. I was like way out like this, and I just seen it for a second. I was like, oh shit. I didn't get to see how big it was. He doesn't feel huge, but he was definitely big enough to where I can't lock it on him. I tried a couple times and he's not having that. I don't want to let him get too far up this way. I don't feel like having to run into all those rocks again. Trophy? I don't know. It's hard to say. It's got to be 100 plus for these to be a trophy. Hard to say. Most sturgeons are 50 or whatever, like all the little, well, I guess the Russians and the other ones are, but actually there's a lot of sturgeon now that are 100 plus. But quite that far. I'm gonna assume it's not a trophy. That way, when it's not, I won't be fucking disappointed. But it'd be nice if it was. When he turns, it's not that big. Sometimes you can see the line goes so far, he swoops when their body when they turn. He's done a couple that put a bunch of slack in the line. It seemed big, but most of his turns seem smaller. Of course, I'm comparing it to beluga swoops, which is unfair because that thing's huge compared to these, but up here too far, buddy. Trying to deal with no bullshit rocks. It worries me too. Every time I get to this side of him, he's going with the current, and he goes that way quickly. Like I get him to go down that way quick, and when I get to the other side of him and make him go upstream, he has to work his way up. All that takes him a lot longer because he's not strong enough to fight me and the current, and quickly just run right up there like it's nothing. The big ones will just run right up there like it ain't shit. Like you don't, like you're, you know, the pressure you're putting on him don't mean nothing. So that's kind of a bad sign, is that he's slower going upstream fighting me than he is downstream, because the huge ones don't give a shit. Lock it on him, see, show a little bit here. Oh yeah, he's not movable yet. If you happened to burst right then or something and do a quick movement, that'd have been bad. Because he was just chilling and I put max pressure on him and it didn't even budge him. He's got to be decent. AFK, one sec. Grab a drink. $75, yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. But hey, I'll take it. It's the best fish I've caught in a while. And they fight just as hard, if not harder, especially with this current, than like a stupid Russian would. So it's like, you know, it's definitely a fun big fish to catch. The fun part for me, like this is the boring part, waiting them out and like running back and forth, trying to keep them where you want them. Trying to land it is the fun part. Once he's dead. Shit, this lighter's toast. Yeah, somebody said the belugas are actually biting again. Babillon or something. But I don't know if I have the patience for sitting around waiting for that shit. I'd rather at least catch something. If I could play all day every day, I'd definitely fish for belugas. I only get to play a little bit on the weekends, so I want to at least catch some shit. Problem with belugas is too, you could spend 8 hours or something your whole day that you had to fish, and then at the very last hour you hook into something that you have to fight for fucking 6 hours, but yet you need to go to sleep because you work the next day, and now you hooked into the monster at the exact time you need to be getting off going to sleep, and you're looking at a 6 to 8 hour fight or something. It's like, oh god, now what do? You waited all this time to finally hook into a goddamn monster. And you have to either say, well, I'm going to work on 0 sleep, or say, fuck the fish. Nah, he's not coming in at all. You got to wait till they dive. The big fish, that's why I put the timer up. You can tell, basically when they finally die out, how long it took them to die out. Gives them a good idea how big they might be, and that's when you can finally start working him on his way in. He does seem to be slowing down though. I need to make sure you're too far up. Where am I at? Alright, I'm good. Other rods haven't done shit. I don't know, he's still bursting around a little bit. Oh yeah, now he's pissed all of a sudden. And they'll trick you like that too. They'll act dead and you'll think, alright, you'll lock it and start getting a little progress dragging him, and then he'll go on one of his little runs again and snap your shit. You gotta be real careful. You don't want to try to rush them in. Made that mistake. As far up as I want him to go. Let me get the left of him a little bit here. There we go. He's definitely still lively. Loosen up. Get him all the way up over there on the shore. See if he'll come up. I'm gonna let him go as far over there as he wants. Don't want to go no farther. Ooh, he was way up on the shore right there. I didn't see any glimpse of him. Must not be too big, man, because if he was big, his tail would be coming up a lot. I think Hypers is right. It's probably like a 70 or some bullshit. But still a cool fish. Damn, he did an exact guess. He turned the hacks on and looked at it underwater. I got him in a nice spot where he's staying right here. I don't have to run back and forth a bunch. And right now he's starting to go to the right a little bit, right when I say that. Yep. As soon as I say that, now he's out of his little spot. Moving on down. Oh. The drag spinning on either one of them when he pulls, don't look like it. That's what sucks too. You'll be fighting one and then hook another big one on one of your other reels and it's getting fucking spooled and you're like, oh shit, what do I do? Either one of these are pulling line out, it don't look like, so I should be good. Probably the halibut and tuna, and then maybe krill and caviar or something on another one. Mix up some shit like that. It was all over the, well, the krill wasn't on the records, but I know that's a good bait for them. It used to be on the records all the time, but people are using the caviar, oyster, and halibut and tuna pellets. And the caviar and shit was just boilies, I think. I don't know if it was pellets or not. I think it's just the caviar, boilies, the halibut pellets. I don't know if you have match rod setups, but that makes it even more fun. Just because it's a new thing, it's something else to do. Trying to, mess with your floats, hook the fish, figure out what depth to put your bait down and all that. I don't want him going this way, that's for damn sure. Gotta keep him around that stump over there. Pull this way on him and he'll go back up. I can't remember my times on these. Like how long it was when with that 100 something that I caught, how long it was before he died or whatever. I can't really remember. I'm sure I got a screenshot or something somewhere. Definitely needs to be over an hour though, and probably needs to be like an hour and 20, 30 minutes for it to be like a big trophy, but and see how he kind of struggles to go upstream. That's a bad sign. I don't think he's huge. The huge ones can just go straight upstream, and your pressure on them don't mean nothing. They just scream your shit right on out. He's still working his way up there though. Oh, he's still strong, boy. Oh yeah, he'd still break it. he's still going strong. I think the weekly record, because it just reset, was only like 37 or something stupid. So no matter what, it's going to be the new weekly record for now anyway, until people start catching the huge ones. Unless someone caught a big one in the meantime while I wasn't looking. The mussel sauce on the PVAs that I'm using works really good here. Instead of crab and mussel or whatever on the attractant. He's getting tired. He was pulling up into the red, but didn't look like he was gonna shoot straight through. Getting close to where I can lock it on him. I mean, I might be able to get away with it now, but it'd be real close every time he yanks. If he's dying out around an hour, he's probably not a trophy. Plus, he's not going upstream anymore, even though when I'm pulling on him from the right. Fix that problem real quick. I'm already way down here. Holy shit. Way to this side of him now. Gotta get him to go up as much as possible at this point. I hate how your guy fucking stutters everywhere, everything he steps on. It's fucking stupid. Loosen up on it and let him go upstream as much as possible. I'm gonna need as much room as I can for landing him. Hey, look, he's not really going upstream even with it way low. Get your ass back on up there. Definitely slowing down, it seems. fact that he's gone up there into the shallows real far a bunch of times and only once ever did his tail show, so that's another bad sign. Because I remember that trophy when I had him flipping around over there, I saw his tail a fucking bunch of times. Even saw his head, I believe. I think Hypers was right. It'll be in the 70s. Ooh, no, he was gonna break that shit. That was close. He was definitely gonna break it still. Thinking he was seeming a little bit sluggish, I was gonna be able to go ahead and lock him. Yeah. That was close. I wasn't expecting that. He shot up quick. Poo moment. What up, Logger Lout? Holy shit. Yeah, that was close. He tried to trick me. He's acting super dead. He's gonna yank real hard all of a sudden. Figured he'd still pull it into the red, but it would like turn him. You know, he wouldn't be able to go all the way through it, but it was shooting straight through. Still a little bit too early. Even if he pulled it up into the red real far and it turned him, it'd still be a little too early to be risking it. Usually wait till they're dead. Yeah, long time no see, man. Thanks for stopping in. Good to see you. Can never catch anything big, so I guess I picked the right map. I just went for a map that has bigger sturgeon in general and hope to catch something decent. He's got to be 100 to be trophy, so that gives me a better chance to at least hook into something that I get to fight for a while like this. Even if it's not a trophy. Still a decent fish. I want to keep him up here as far as possible. I don't want him going down anymore. That way I got as much room as possible to bring him in with the whenever he dies out, using the current to help me. What's that on Lake? Were you trying for them at? What map is that? I can't remember where the big ones are. This map, ain't it? Yeah, this is the big taming map, I believe. He's definitely acting dead. Like he doesn't want to go upstream. Oh, there he goes. Got some life in him. Look at him. A good sign. About an hour and 10 minutes. Definitely tell he's slowed down though. That's what I got on the line, Logger. This is a blue tag taming on bottom fishing. I would shit. Blue tag taming right here. World first on bottom fishing. Absolute number one. It would be sick. He's still making his way upstream on 29. That's a good sign. If he holds out for about 20 more minutes, he might be a fucking trophy. Got your first Vanga? Nice. At level 46. Yeah, it's tough for anybody who started later in the game or whatever. I got lucky. That's why, I mean, people are like, how'd you get that gear? I'm like, man, it was a whole different game when I grinded this shit, and you could trade stuff. So I got so much gold bait free. Not free, but I would spend silver on items for people, buy items for people in exchange for gold bait. Then use that gold bait to make tons more silver than it cost me for the item, and shit like that. Can't do none of that now, and it's much slower. You caught a lot more fish back then as well, so you could really, I mean, it still was a hell of a grind. That's what's crazy. It was still hell of a fucking grind, and now you can't do any of that. Any of the trading, and the fishing is so much slower. It's like, fuck. I don't understand. I don't know what they, I mean, I guess they kind of force people to, how bad you want that Vanga, you know, get you to break out that credit card. Yo, Gregor, thanks for the follow. You think it's a trophy? Dude, I hope so. He didn't ever show his tail but one time, though. Remember the trophy I caught last time was, he was flipping around. I saw his tail over and over and over. I don't know. Maybe he's bigger, and that's why you don't go far enough up there to show his tail. I don't know. I hope it's a trophy. That'd be cool. It'd be the first sturgeon trophy I've caught in ages. I don't really play too much anymore, but still. Yeah, there's the clip. Squirrel got the tail the one little time. The one time I wasn't zoomed in, it popped up. I couldn't really, I just barely caught it out of the corner of my eye, so I couldn't tell how big it was. Look at that clip, Gregor, and tell me if you still think it's a trophy by looking at the tail. It's a real far away view off to the corner of the screen, but it might help you determine what you think. He's definitely slowed way down. I've been pulling on him from this direction, and he's not like spooling me running straight up the map anymore. He's struggling to go upstream and get away from me, so I'm able to just chill right here. He's definitely a lot weaker. I don't know how much longer he's going to hold out before I'll be able to lock him and drag him in. Can't remember my other times either. Like, I can't remember how long it took for the trophy I caught to die out. I wish I knew, because that would help me determine how big it was as well. But all the fish do act different anyway. Like, you might have one fish, you catch like a 40 kilo Russian, and you were able to just lock the drag on him and drag him in. And then the next one, you can't do that at all, and he's acting crazy as fuck, and it takes you an hour to get him in. So the fish do have different personalities straight up. Yeah, that's like a good general rule of thumb. That's what I always said too. But the fish really do act different. I mean, I locked a 40 kilo one of these yesterday. Just locked it on him from the very start and just drug him in. And then I had like a 27 that was trying to snap my shit. So it's weird how some seem a lot stronger than others. So maybe this is a weak trophy or something. I don't know. I think when they spawn, they have a chance to be a certain strength. You know what I mean? Like a scale of 1 to 5 on like different strength levels or something. Which can really suck, because think if you got, and it's according to their size, you know what I mean? So what if you hook into like a 900 beluga and you got unlucky and rolled the max strength, and he's a fucking nutcase, impossible to get in? Like, oh, it could make it super bad. Yo, what up, Double Nuts? Long time no see, bro. Yeah, sometimes the fish are angry straight up. Like, they're just, you can't lock a 27. You can't. Like, he's gonna break your shit, but yet you locked a 40. You know what I mean? And just drug him right in. So it's kind of weird. I might be able to lock him now, but I like to wait until I know for sure it's gonna be a safe. He's still moving and pulling. You wait till they kind of sit a lot to be super safe with it. Got trophy taming, damn. Would you catch him on? I mean, I'm guessing spin fishing. Wonder if I have caught. I think I have hooked a little baby taimen before on match rods on this map with like some kind of bug or something I was using. I couldn't believe it that a little taimen ate it. That makes me wonder if you could actually catch a trophy taimen on a match rod. That would be nuts. What up, Denise? Got some kind of little decent fish on here. I don't know how big he is. I only saw his tail one time, but it's been an hour and 15 minutes. The timer's not exactly accurate. I didn't have my timer program running. I forgot all about it. And then, I mean, I just estimated. I started the timer at 5 minutes, and I'm not sure exactly how long I had him on. It might have been a few minutes more or less than that. I'm not sure. So it's not 100% accurate, the timer, but it's a good close. It's close. I'm doing good. How about you? I just work a lot now, so I don't really play much, and this game is so slow anymore that, you know, not being mean or anything, I'm just saying, like, with the little time that I have off, I usually play something that's more action-packed. Like, I'll be playing DayZ or maybe some World of Warships or something that I'm getting constant action. I feel bad when I come in here and spend tons of hours on this game and never really get anything, you know? And it's like, damn, dude, could have been playing anything. But I figured I'd give it a shot this weekend. I'd definitely play more if there was more fun, you know, fish to catch, but they slowed everything down so damn much that it's tough to spend the little bit of time you have praying that you get lucky. No, I was thinking he was about 75 earlier, but he's been going. He's still going at an hour and 20. I wish I could remember what my other one was. I caught a trophy before. It was just so long ago, I can't remember what the time was when he died out. think I'm getting close to being able to lock it. Because I've been downstream pulling up on him, trying to get him to swim upstream. And he's not too strong at it anymore. I haven't had to run up above him and get him to come back down. He is gaining right now, though. He's constantly gaining, but real slow. I don't think he could spool me anymore at this point. Normally I'd run up to the left and get up above him and bring him back down a little ways. He's getting kind of far up there, but I don't think he's just gonna take off and spool me at this point. Took you 100 minutes? Yeah, I can't remember. Shit. Try a little lock, see what happens. He pulled into the red, but beating him. Beating him. That's why you want him way upstream like that. I brought him up there on purpose when he started slowing down, because it's easier. I'm using the current to my advantage right now. The current's helping me now that he's weaker to drag him in. Dragging him downstream. Could be doing the little run backwards shit, you know, drag them and gain a lot of room at once, but I don't know, I think it looks bad. I don't really like doing it. You pretty much have to scoot backwards on big, like trophy belugas and shit, but you don't have to do it on sturgeon, so I don't want to. Ooh, ooh. Once you get used to fighting big fish, you realize there's shit that can happen. Like, if he's in that deep hole, the way the game works, your line just goes through the ground. So eventually you'll pull him into the side of the wall, and you're just dragging him into the side of the wall. And if you keep reeling with your shit locked, you'll snap your own shit. Even though he wasn't pulling, you're just trying to pull him through the ground. And at that point, you gotta loosen up on him and get him to come up off the edge and try to get him up and over the edge. You could break your own shit just by dragging him into the side of the steep wall of the terrain down there. I'm gonna have to start moving left, but I'm not gonna do it with my reel, or moving right. I need to unlock to do it because I don't want to break my shit. Uh-oh. See, I think he's in the side of a wall right there. He's still way the hell out there. I have to be all the way down to the right. He might end up passing me up and I have to drag him the rest of the way upstream or something terrible. He's way the fuck out still. Look at my line, it's way gone. Actually, it'd probably be smart for me to run backwards and drag on him and shit. Because he's gone. Oh shit, look at that. Ugh, that's no good. I feel like I'm dragging him into something. Ooh. Angry. Ooh. Damn, boy. He wants to be right on the edge of dangerous right there. Ooh. Ooh. He must be pretty big, dude. Boy. Dude, why is he fucking with me so much? He needs big pressure against him. He's making this real nerve-wracking. Come on, bro. Stay out of the red. I need to get farther down from him again. I don't think I have too much more room to fuck with. No, I don't. He's gonna end up passing me up. And I'm gonna have to drag him upstream. This is gonna be rough, bro. He's still more than half my line gone. Like, this is bad. And I had him way up there when I started bringing him in. This is gonna be rough. I probably should have, like, whatever you want to call it. It's kind of cheesing him, man. I should have cheesed him a little bit and got some of this distance back on my line. Just run backwards and drag him in when I was way up there. Getting about halfway in. Doing that. Guess I could still do it, but... See how the pressure isn't near as much when you're dragging him downstream with the current? When I was trying to drag him right across the current, it makes it, you know, that much more pressure of the water and his body weight getting Trying to drag him through the current sideways. It's going to be even worse trying to drag him upstream. When he passes me up, it's going to be real bad. Hmm. Damn it, man. This is rough. He must be pretty decent, dude, because he's hefty. Even when he turns a little and I can start dragging him like that, it's still very, it doesn't like let off a bunch and give you a good gain. You can still just barely scoot on him. Mm-mm-mm. Kind of risky putting all that slack in the line right there, but I need to gain as much as I can as quick as possible. Mm-mm-mm. Can't even fucking move backwards. This is about to get rough. All these goddamn rocks, dude, are fucking with me being able to move. Now that he's downstream from me, it's gonna be bad. It'll never lighten up enough for me to actually walk back. Because the water's creating that extra pressure, the current. Oh my god. It'll just be slow. I'll have to literally finish it off like this. Just slow reeling. Too bad you can't use the 110 line here because you wouldn't have enough line to make it across to the other side. Otherwise, when I straighten out like this, I'd get a lot more strength out of my setup right now. This is sketchy as fuck, bro. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, this is gonna be bad. There he is floating. I have to wait for moments to where he turns in the water like that to gain just the tiniest bit. Oh shit, son. Lesson learned. Definitely want to drag them in a good distance when they're way upstream and get a good amount of your line back, because they will pass you up and be downstream from you. Now I am screwed. Hella screwed. £5 lasagna. Nice. Does a little turn. Holy shit. You have to wait till his body rolls in the water, like he's at a certain angle where the current's dragging him to where it'll exceed the power that I have, but then they like suddenly turn and roll and you get a chance right there to get a little bit out of it. Oh my god, this is gonna be tough. If it's not a trophy, bro, and it's this heavy downstream, I'm trying to pull it upstream. Holy shit. got a little bit more room to go this way, which would help. But now I'm maxed on my ability to gain any ground to the right. Come on. A big ass wing, boy. It helped a lot. Now I'm pulling him across instead of straight upstream. I couldn't get anything. It is a trophy? Man, I hope so. It's sketchy as fuck. I had just enough room, dude. I saved it to the very last moment. Moved down the little bit of extra distance I had, where I'm not pulling him upstream. Just enough to make it fucking work. Ooh, it's a big boy. Drag him in, drag him in. Come here, baby. Ooh. Gotta be a trophy, dude. It cannot be that heavy. The hard to bring in if he ain't. Like, there's no fucking way. Gotta be. Doesn't look huge though. Maybe I'm just not used to seeing it. It looks pretty fucking big. Scary moment right here. Please be close enough. Yes. Oh my god, that's my record, baby. Ooh. That's my record. The biggest one I've caught. Oh shit, son. That is what's up.
got that? Cause you got that? Like you, cause you got that something that I need. Cause you got that? Like you, cause you got that something that I need. Cause you got that?
Hell yeah, bro, I am pumped. I have not got like a record fish in years, literally years. Like beating one of my own records or whatever for the kind of fish that I like. So this is fucking epic. Yes. Keep 'em. All right, here's the spot. That's gotta be a weekly record. Just up here where these sticks are coming out the water. In the 12 hole. And I do 44 clip. Region record. I mean, it's gotta be a weekly fucking record. Well, I guess I don't need to keep fishing for these, but I mean, I almost want to because they're fucking biting. What else am I gonna go do? Fish for something that ain't? I don't know, I'll go do something else for at least for now. About an hour and 40 minutes or whatever. Ooh, a little Siberian sterlet. Didn't pop up and say the weekly shit for me. I don't know if it still does that. You should say like weekly record or global weekly record, I think, or something. I don't know. But yeah, this is where I always fish for them. Some people fish this hole for them. The difference is you got to use thinner line, I believe, because it's when you're standing right here, it's easier to fish for them in this hole, or even this hole. I don't know if they bite here, but it's easier to fish for them here because you just run this way a little bit, pull this way on them, and they come straight up to here, and then you just stand right here, right? And you need to be directly across, because from here to here is a much further distance than here to here. So you have to use like a thinner line, I believe. And you see how hard it was even with this setup. I don't know, it might reach. You have to do the math on this with one of those tools to see if it's more line than I'm using right now. I think it works and you're down to like, it's flashing red. Crazy. You're down to like 8 fucking meters of line left or something insane when he's in this pocket and you're standing as close as you can to him. So it gets real sketchy, but it's a lot easier because you can just stand here all day and he'll just stay in this pocket, and then you have endless room to drag him downstream. You can just keep moving downward the whole time, as to where I'm stuck in this little area. I have to keep him right here. And then y'all saw that I ran out of room moving down, and he was straight across, almost downstream from me, making it real hard. So it's got its benefits to fish for him here, but it's a lot more line when they're across from you. It's very fucking sketchy. This is the place I always use. Weekly's just reset. Does it still show up in there? Yes, sir. only 5,500. I figured it'd be one of the 7,000s. Which ones are 7,000? I guess that's like, where do they change the numbers? 6,000 for a buffalo. What the fuck? Oh, belugas are 7,000. Okay. Damn, somebody got a 406. Black Seas are 7,000. Plus is 7. Not much. Catfish aren't even 7,000. Where's catfish at? Oh, they're 5,050. Like just belugas are 7,000 anymore. And what else was it? Yeah. Beluga? It's 180. Yeah, I knew it. I think I did the math on it before. It was like you had like 8 meters because these setups are 187. So your shit is flashing red, completely out of line, and he's flipping around that corner, and it's scary as hell. In that other spot. Dude's ready to get one. I knew they were biting pretty good because I tried them yesterday just out of the blue. Then I caught a bunch of them. I was like, damn, at least they're biting pretty good. Yeah, like 7 meters of line. Whew. At that one spot, it is sketchy, dude. But it ends up being worth it because you have so much more room. You don't have to run around. You just keep them in that corner forever. And then when they die, you just keep on moving downstream. Pulling him downstream. It makes it so much easier to land them. But I don't know if they're biting over there or not. I caught a whole bunch. When I fish over there, I seem to catch a lot more of the sterlets as well. Hopefully that answered him. I think that's what he said. I not given on Sturgeon. I'm not sure. I gave him all the information. Hopefully he's cool with that. Belugas, huh? I don't know about that. It's just takes so fucking long, dude. I don't know if I feel like waiting on belugas. Oh my lord. They're 6,900. Wonder why they're less than a regular beluga. Not even in the points running yet. What to fish for? Well, number one, need to sell this fucking thing. Ride back over there. Yeah, that was my record. My other one was like a 108 or some shit. Hell yeah, boy, upgraded. Another one was on a Rhino. Nice. That has not happened for me in ages. Catching a new personal best trophy sturgeon. Bad Boys was just in here saying, I quit this game forever. Sturgeons are dead. And I'm sick of carp. It's like, sturgeons ain't dead, bro. And then I proved it. But they are pretty dead on tuba. I'll give him that. I highly doubt there's a cafe order, but let's check. Never know. Hell to the nah. $2,300. Take this stupid. Not bad.